Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we dive into a modern American coin that many people have held in their hands without ever realizing its hidden potential. The United States of America $quarter coin from South Dakota struck in 2006 with the P mint mark. A piece that carries history, artistry, and the possibility of surprising value, so listen closely and enjoy every moment of this journey. The 2006 South Dakota quarter is part of the famous 50-state quarters program, one of the most successful and widely collected coin series in U.S. history, released to celebrate the unique identity of each state while bringing everyday people back into the joy of coin collecting. And this alone makes the coin deeply meaningful to collectors worldwide. When this coin was released, millions entered circulation, yet not every coin was created equal, because the Philadelphia Mint produced examples that would later become extremely desirable due to condition, striking quality, and rare minting anomalies that separate ordinary pocket change from legendary collectibles. The obverse of the coin proudly features George Washington, a timeless portrait that connects America's past to its present, and on well-preserved examples. The fine details of Washington's hair and facial features stand out sharply, something collectors look for when evaluating high-grade pieces. Turning to the reverse, the South Dakota design captures Mount Rushmore alongside a graceful ring-necked pheasant and waving grass, symbolizing the state's natural beauty and historic importance. And when these elements appear crisp and deeply struck, the coin instantly becomes more appealing to serious collectors. What truly elevates the 2006 P South Dakota quarter is rarity, created not by low mintage, but by survival and perfection, because finding a coin from circulation with flawless surfaces, strong luster, and no signs of wear is far more difficult than most people realize. Collectors pay close attention to mint state examples, especially those graded at the highest levels, because even small imperfections can dramatically reduce value, and coins that survive decades without damage become increasingly scarce as time passes. Error coins play a massive role in driving excitement around this quarter, and some examples were struck with double dies, where parts of the design appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during minting, making them visually fascinating and highly collectible. Other rare errors include off-center strikes, where the design is visibly shifted, creating a dramatic look that instantly grabs attention, and these mistakes transform a standard quarter into a one-of-a-kind artifact that collectors actively hunt. There are also instances where South Dakota quarters were struck on the wrong planchet, resulting in incorrect weight and color, and these rare minting accidents are among the most prized finds in modern U.S. coin collecting. Die cracks and die breaks add another layer of intrigue, as raised lines or unusual shapes appear on the coin's surface due to worn minting equipment, and each of these marks tells a story of the moment the coin was created. Condition remains king in the world of numismatics, and a South Dakota quarter that combines a dramatic error with pristine surfaces becomes exponentially more desirable, especially when professionally authenticated and graded. Collectors love this coin because it represents the thrill of the hunt, the idea that something extraordinary might still be hiding in everyday change, waiting for a sharp eye and a little patience to uncover its secret. Modern quarters like this one prove that valuable coins are not limited to ancient history, and that even coins from our own lifetime can rise to legendary status under the right circumstances. The Philadelphia Mint mark adds another layer of identity, linking the coin to one of America's most historic mints, and collectors often seek P mint examples with superior strikes compared to other facilities. As more collectors enter the hobby and demand increases for standout examples, exceptional South Dakota quarters continue to climb in status, especially those tied to rare errors and elite condition. This coin is also beloved because it tells a story of American pride, innovation, and craftsmanship, blending national history with state-level symbolism in a way few coins ever achieve. Every serious collector knows that coins like this are not just metal, but time Capsules, preserving a moment in American culture that future generations will admire and study. If you ever come across a 2006 South Dakota quarter that looks different, sharper, or unusual in any way, take a closer look. Because small details can lead to massive discoveries, coin lovers listen carefully to stories like this, because they remind us that knowledge is power and understanding what to look for can turn ordinary finds into extraordinary treasures. In rare and exceptional cases, involving top-grade preservation and dramatic minting errors, some collectors claim values reaching as high as $69,000. Second rare coin, we explore a fascinating American quarter that sparks curiosity and excitement among collectors, the United States of America $quarter coin featuring Mount Rushmore from 2013 with the D mint mark. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance, but may hide extraordinary secrets, so listen very carefully and enjoy this journey. This quarter represents American pride, national heritage, and modern minting excellence. And for many collectors, it symbolizes the thrill of discovering hidden value in everyday change, reminding us that even recent coins can become powerful collectibles. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of George Washington. And on well-preserved examples, the sharpness of the hair details and facial features immediately signal quality, something advanced collectors pay close attention to. On the reverse, Mount Rushmore stands as a timeless monument carved into stone, representing leadership, democracy, and national unity. And when the design appears bold and deeply struck, it greatly enhances the coin's visual appeal. The D mint mark signifies that this quarter was produced at the Denver Mint, a facility known for strong strikes, and collectors often seek Denver issues that show exceptional clarity and surface preservation. Although millions of these quarters were minted, true rarity begins when condition and errors come into play. Because only a tiny fraction survive in exceptional mint state with flawless surfaces and original luster. High-grade examples become increasingly scarce as years pass, since most coins enter circulation and quickly develop wear, making untouched pieces far more valuable than their face value suggests. Minting errors play a major role in turning this quarter into a collector's dream, and some coins display double die features where letters or design elements appear duplicated due to die misalignment. Off-center strikes are another exciting error found on rare examples, where the design is noticeably shifted, creating a dramatic look that instantly attracts attention from error coin specialists. Some Mount Rushmore quarters were struck on incorrect planchets, resulting in unusual weight, thickness, or color. And these rare mint mistakes are among the most valuable finds in modern U.S. coinage. Die cracks and die breaks can also be found on certain coins, leaving raised lines or shapes that make each example unique and tell a story of the minting process itself. Collectors love this coin because it combines modern history with the excitement of discovery, proving that valuable coins are not limited to ancient or silver issues. The appeal grows stronger when a coin shows both pristine condition and a striking error, especially when authenticated and graded by professional services. Modern quarters like this inspire new generations of collectors, showing that knowledge and attention to detail can unlock hidden treasures from everyday objects. The Mount Rushmore design adds emotional value as well, connecting collectors to American heritage and national pride through a powerful visual symbol. Many collectors carefully examine rolls and pocket change, hoping to uncover an example that stands out, because the smallest detail can make a massive difference. As demand continues to grow for standout modern coins, exceptional examples of this quarter become increasingly desirable in the numismatic market. Coins like this teach patience and observation, rewarding those who take the time to learn what truly makes a piece rare and valuable. For coin lovers, stories like this fuel excitement and passion, reminding everyone that the hunt is just as thrilling as the discovery. If you ever find a 2013 D Mount Rushmore quarter with unusual features or exceptional quality, it may be worth far more than you ever imagined. In extremely rare cases involving top-grade preservation and dramatic minting errors, some collectors report values reaching as high as $50,000. Third expensive coin, we uncover an American quarter that hides an exciting story behind its everyday appearance, the United States of America $quarter coin Utah 2007p, a coin that many people have spent without a second thought. Yet collectors know it can hold incredible surprises, so stay focused and enjoy every second of this story. This quarter belongs to the famous 50 State Quarters program, a historic series that revived coin collecting across the nation. And the Utah issue stands out because it celebrates perseverance, settlement, and the spirit of determination that shaped the American West. The year 2007 marked an important chapter in the program, and Utah's design captured attention instantly, making this coin a favorite among both casual collectors and serious numismatists who appreciate symbolism and storytelling. On the obverse, George Washington's portrait appears strong and familiar, but collectors look deeper than the face, carefully examining strike quality, surface, texture, and luster to determine whether a coin is truly special. The reverse design features the iconic golden spike ceremony, symbolizing the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad, a moment that united the nation and transformed American commerce and travel forever. This powerful image gives the Utah quarter historical weight, and when the details of the locomotives and lettering appear sharp and clear, the coin instantly gains greater collector appeal. The P Mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most important mints in U.S. history, and collectors often seek out Philadelphia issues with exceptional quality and unique characteristics, while millions of Utah quarters were produced. True rarity begins with condition, because most entered circulation and suffered wear, scratches, and loss of detail over time. Finding a Utah 2007p quarter in pristine mint state condition is far more difficult than many realize, and coins that survive untouched become increasingly scarce as years pass. Minting errors are where excitement truly explodes, because some Utah quarters were struck with double die errors, causing parts of the design or lettering to appear duplicated. Off-center strikes add another layer of fascination, where the design is noticeably shifted, creating a dramatic and visually striking coin that collectors love to showcase. There are also rare cases of coins struck on the wrong planchet, resulting in unusual weight, thickness, or coloration, instantly transforming an ordinary quarter into a numismatic marvel. Die cracks and die breaks can appear as raised lines or shapes, each one unique, telling a story of the minting process and the moment the coin was born. Collectors are drawn to this coin because it represents the thrill of discovery, the idea that hidden treasures might still be waiting inside pocket change or old coin jars. Modern coins like the Utah quarter prove that value is not limited to silver or ancient issues, but can exist in modern circulating coinage under the right conditions. Professional grading plays a huge role in value, because coins certified at the highest levels become elite collectibles that serious buyers compete to own. The combination of historical symbolism, minting quality, and rare errors makes this quarter one of the most talked about modern state issues among collectors. Coin lovers listen closely to stories like this because they inspire careful observation and patience. Two skills that can turn knowledge into remarkable discoveries. Every Utah quarter tells a story, but only a select few carry the extraordinary traits that elevate them from pocket change to prized collectible. In extremely rare cases involving flawless condition and dramatic minting errors, some collectors believe this Utah quarter could reach values as high as $90,000. Especially, we step into the bold and powerful story of an American quarter that reflects pride, independence, and hidden potential, the United States of America $quarter coin Texas 2004 with the D Mint mark. A coin that looks simple yet carries a thrilling mystery for collectors who know what to look for. So stay with me and enjoy this journey. The Texas quarter is part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, a series that transformed everyday pocket change into a nationwide collecting movement, and Texas quickly became one of the most talked about releases due to its strong identity and unforgettable design. Released in 2004, this coin arrived during the height of the program's popularity, when millions of Americans were actively searching through their change. hoping to discover something special hidden among ordinary coins. The obverse of the coin features George Washington, a familiar portrait that collectors examine closely for strike sharpness, surface quality, and original mint luster, all of which play a major role in determining a coin's true worth. On the reverse, the Texas design stands out boldly with the outline of the state, a single star, and the inscription the Lone Star State, a powerful symbol of independence and pride that resonates deeply with collectors. The simplicity of the design actually makes flaws easier to spot, which is why collectors carefully study the fields and edges for unusual characteristics that may signal rarity. The D Mint mark shows this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, known for producing strong strikes, and high-quality examples from Denver are especially desirable when they show exceptional detail and clean surfaces. Although millions of Texas quarters were minted, most entered circulation immediately, leading to scratches, wear, and loss of detail, making untouched examples far more difficult to find today. True rarity begins with condition, and Texas quarters preserved in flawless mint state condition are surprisingly scarce, especially those that still shine with original luster. Minting errors are where excitement truly builds, because some Texas quarters were struck with double die errors that cause letters or design elements to appear slightly doubled. Off-center strikes are another dramatic error, creating a coin where the design is visibly shifted, instantly catching the eye of collectors who specialize in unusual mint mistakes. Some rare Texas quarters were struck on incorrect planchets, resulting in differences in weight, color, or thickness, turning an ordinary coin into an extraordinary discovery. Die cracks and die breaks can appear as raised lines or shapes across the coin's surface, and each one is unique, telling the story of worn minting equipment. Collectors love error coins because no two are exactly alike, and Texas quarters with visible errors often become centerpieces in modern coin collections. The appeal of this coin grows when a single example combines both a dramatic error and pristine condition, creating a perfect storm of desirability. Professional grading plays a major role in value, as certified high-grade coins gain credibility and attract serious buyers willing to compete for ownership. The Texas quarter is especially loved because it represents strength, independence, and American identity, qualities that collectors emotionally connect with. Modern coins like this prove that valuable treasures are not limited to old silver or gold, but can exist within modern circulating coinage. Many collectors carefully search rolls from banks or old jars of change, hoping to spot a Texas quarter that looks just a little different from the rest. The thrill of discovery is what drives coin lovers, and this quarter reminds us that knowledge and patience can lead to remarkable finds. As time passes, fewer high-quality examples remain, increasing demand and making exceptional Texas quarters even more desirable. Collectors pay close attention to surface marks, edge quality, and strike depth, because even small details can dramatically affect value. The Texas quarter continues to be discussed in collector circles due to its bold design and the growing number of rare error discoveries. Every coin tells a story, but only a select few Texas quarters rise above the rest to become legendary modern collectibles. Coin lovers should listen carefully and examine closely, because sometimes the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight. In extremely rare cases involving flawless condition, professional grading, and dramatic minting errors, some collectors believe this Texas quarter can reach values as high as $98,000. Last unique coin, we travel into the peaceful landscapes and deep history behind a remarkable American coin, the United States of America $quarter coin Vermont 2001 with the D Mint mark, a piece that quietly sits in collections while holding an exciting and mysterious reputation. So listen very carefully and enjoy the story. The Vermont quarter is part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, a series that reignited interest in coin collecting across the nation, and Vermont's design quickly captured attention with its calm beauty and powerful symbolism. Released in 2001, this coin reflects a time when Americans eagerly searched through their pocket change, hoping to find something meaningful or rare. Or valuable hidden among everyday coins. The obverse features George Washington, a familiar image that collectors examine closely for strike quality, surface smoothness, and mint luster, all of which can separate an ordinary coin from an extraordinary one. Collectors know that small differences in detail can dramatically affect value, especially when Washington's features appear sharply defined and untouched by circulation. The reverse of the Vermont quarter showcases rolling hills, a mature maple tree, and grazing cows, symbolizing Vermont's agricultural roots, independence, and natural beauty. This peaceful scene carries deep meaning, and when the details are crisp and fully struck, the coin becomes especially attractive to collectors who value artistry and symbolism. The D Mint mark tells us the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, known for strong strikes and consistent quality, making high-grade Denver examples particularly desirable. Although millions of Vermont quarters were minted, most entered circulation immediately, collecting scratches, wear, and dull surfaces that reduce collector appeal. True rarity emerges when a coin survives in exceptional mint state condition, with original shine and no visible flaws, something far more uncommon than many people realize. Minting errors add a thrilling layer of value, and some Vermont quarters display double die errors where letters or design elements appear duplicated due to die misalignment. Off-center strikes are another exciting error, creating coins where part of the design is shifted, instantly standing out and drawing attention from error coin specialists. There are also rare cases of coins struck on the wrong planchet, resulting in unusual weight, thickness, or coloration, transforming a standard quarter into a numismatic marvel. Die cracks and die breaks sometimes appear as raised lines or shapes across the surface, each one unique and telling a story of worn minting equipment. Collectors are drawn to these imperfections because no two error coins are exactly alike, making each discovery feel personal and historic. Condition and errors together create the most powerful combination, especially when a Vermont quarter displays both pristine surfaces and dramatic minting anomalies. Professional grading plays a major role in determining value, as certified high-grade coins gain trust and recognition in the collector market. The Vermont quarter is especially loved for its calm yet strong message of independence and rural tradition, qualities that resonate deeply with collectors. Modern coins like this prove that valuable treasures are not limited to ancient history or precious metals, but can exist in everyday circulating coinage. Many collectors carefully examine old coin jars, bank rolls, and inherited collections, hoping to uncover a Vermont quarter that looks just a little different. The excitement of discovery keeps collectors motivated, and stories like this remind us that knowledge is just as important as luck. As time passes, fewer untouched examples remain, increasing demand and pushing exceptional Vermont quarters into elite collector status. Collectors study surface marks, edge quality, and strike depth, knowing that even the smallest detail can dramatically change a coin's future value. The Vermont quarter continues to spark conversation because of its elegant design, strong symbolism, and the growing number of rare error discoveries. Every coin tells a story, but only a few rise above the rest to become legendary modern collectibles admired around the world. In extremely rare cases involving flawless preservation, professional grading, and dramatic minting errors, some collectors believe this Vermont quarter can reach values as high as $135,000.